All right, kids. Today we're looking at the small batch, 1792. This is Kentucky Straight Bourbon. It is a 46.85 alcohol. Okay, so it's up there. All right. I've had this before. It's really good. To me, this is a quintessential whiskey bourbon that you would want to have. You'd want to buy all the time. This is something you want to keep on board. This is a really, really good one. You should be able to get depth, chaw, slight wood, not big wood, and you should get some corn sweetness out of it.
I toured their facility about 3 years ago.
So it comes in a nice cork pop.
I'm sorry, 2 years ago.
And like I was telling you earlier, it doesn't really have a pourable top, so you got to go with a wide glass.
Oh yeah, you're worried about it spilling in those little glasses. I toured
So
their...
we're going to go ahead and try this neat today. Go ahead, Jay. Tell us about your history.
Yeah, I toured their facility 2 years ago, and it was interesting. And they let us try this, Barton 1792, and they let us try the basic Barton. Well, the basic Barton was fine, and I bought a little plastic bottle. They don't sell it here, but this was, way better.
Yeah. So this is what I would call probably the best bourbon whiskey you can get for your money.
That's a statement. That is copper.
Yeah. And I'm saying that because, like I said, you get everything you expect to get out of a whiskey. It should be in it. You don't get this off-brand stuff that says it's something and it's not, and you taste it and you're like, I got duped to buying it because the label said this and there's nothing in it.
And this is about 26 bucks.
No, this is 30.
Ooh.
This is 30.
Okay.
Go ahead and taste it.
Getting a little wax on the nose, a little sweet corn, some charred wood, dried flowers. All right. Taste. Cheers, folks.
I tasted it already. Go ahead. It's not beer. You might want to slow down a little bit.
You are not.
I've seen somebody drink whiskey like you do.
Okay, now there's really a deep charred wood on this, as opposed to the Tom Sims.
There's also a low burn, a low to no burn.
It's I don't know. I'm feeling that high proof, but it's not offensive. It's not like ugh.
Right. It's not like Jaeger-faced. So.
I like the Jägermeister, but yeah, it's pleasant. When we were at the distillery and I made a video of that, she was letting us taste it. It was really, really nice. But I can see why people buy it.
Yeah.
They don't give an age statement, I don't believe.
You'd have to look that up.
Yeah. Well, they don't always do that. They don't give an age statement always. It's at least 4 years old. We know that. If they don't give an age statement, it has to be at least 4.
Yeah. I like the way, if you switch it around a little bit, you can see it kind of hesitates a little bit to get off the glass, which means it's got a better depth to it than anything else. The alcohol legs are predominant. They're still hanging out, even though it's been tilted for a bit.
How do you mean it hesitates? What do you mean by you say it hesitates to get off the glass?
If you take and you tilt it like this and you look straight down, it doesn't come off the glass like water or any other beverage would. It just kind of, it has a tendency to kind of lick the side a little bit like syrup. Where it's something in it that's still, much like the alcohol legs, there's something in the full whiskey itself that's holding it on.
I like these Crown Royal glasses, by the way.
Yeah.
And I've never had Crown Royal, I might add. I tasted it once in my life and I don't remember it, and I need to do videos. It's like a joke. Why I haven't done that yet, I don't know.
Just stick to Rich and Reserve Rare.
Rich and Rare Reserve?
Yeah. Same stuff.
I've actually had other people comment on that, and they say they rather buy Rich and Rare Reserve because it's $10.99 and the Crown Royal is $23, and they say it's just as good. And I'm like, what? How can that be?
I had a friend of mine avid Crown Royal drinker, and he suddenly found himself unemployed. And he used to go buy a big handle all the time. He kept that in his house all the time, and he's like, you know, a daily drinker. So he's like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't afford that. So he found Rich and Rare Reserve, and he says, I can't taste the difference between the two other than the fact that I can get 2 for 1. And I said, well, there you go.
Looks like I got a project to work on. All right, how would you score this one? The bodies, you know, these bourbons, they all have the same kind of body, like a medium body. The finish is like moderate. It doesn't linger around. It doesn't drop off too quick. There's no bad burn to it.
It's A-. It could be a little better, but like I said, this is the best you're going to get for your dollar.
I'm going to give a number. I'm going to go into the A range. I'm going to go into 93 because what I do for A- would be 90, 91, 92. And I do A, you know, A, 93 up to about 98. When you get to 98, then you're in outstanding. So 93 to 97. So I'm going to say A.
I've had Jack Daniels back in the 80s that tasted better than this.
Oh, when it was the 90 proof in the old days? Yeah.
Or the 86 proof?
Well, first it was 90.
Yeah.
For a long time. And then they kind of quietly dropped it to 86 and kept that going for a while. And now it's down to 80.
Well, its parent company, Old Forester, turns out theirs at 86 all the time.
Oh, they might not want a competition to their house brand. Talking about
Perhaps.
Brown-Forman.
Yeah. Which is a good whiskey too.
Brown-Forman, yeah. And then your friends were kind of like, what? You said, you know, Brown-Forman owns Jack Daniels. They make Old Forester. And they were like, what? You're like, yeah. For over 60 years. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to say an A. You're saying A-. But what we're saying is it's an excellent product.
Right. Even at an A-, that puts it right up there as being excellent.
I'm saying most excellent. And
Chocolate stars.
Yeah, it's a winner. It's a winner, folks. So thanks for watching this video production, Les Le Bon Temps Relais. And I'm going to end this bourbon whiskey review. We're going to end
putting
it.
our Saints hats on.
Yeah. And
I'm saying, who dat?
Yeah. And by saying, go Saints. And depending on how that game works out. And y'all come on down to Jefferson Parish,
We know
Louisiana.
how it's going to work out.
We don't know exactly.
They're playing in the
hope.
Dome.
We hope. We hope.
They're going to fry that.
We hope.